Oh, especially because it's 2:10 in the morning. I knew it was gonna be a long night. And I'm fine with it, but oof, sleepy. Let's see. There's a chime down there. Okay, so we're stuck here. Okay, I see how we're supposed to do this. Because he keeps going. There we go. Dude, I get stuck in the cloud. We ring that. Which should work really well. It looks like there's a receptacle down there, but I don't know if we can do anything with it. Anyway, so that's going to slurp our light bulb, but that's fine, we don't need it. It looks like there's something back there, but we'll just have to grab it. Oh, it jumped past. I just have to wait. Because I think it jumps here? Maybe right here. Unless it's further in, but I bet it's right here. Really? Because we can't get around this way. Unless we switch the music. Yeah, maybe I have to go interact with the... Yeah. We switch the song. Doubt we want this sucker to be jumping around. Okay. So we need this guy to get back up. Oh. We need this guy to GTFO. Okay, probably shouldn't say that, but still. Okay. So we're gonna give him the lantern. So where does this guy go? 2 spots. Okay, so he'll light that lantern. So we want to move him again. Okay, then we want to move him again. This is really, really snazzy. I really like this. Because, yeah, you could just control 3 by switching what the station was. Like, I got stumped earlier. Stumped. I got stump. I got stumped earlier with the water puzzle one, but all the puzzles feel distinct and interesting without deviating too much. Or ever feeling too obtuse. That's another kind of important thing. I hate puzzle games where you're just like, wait, that's a new mechanic. Why are you springing out this on me now? You know, none of this seems fair or makes sense. But this? This feels pretty good. So let's actually go backwards. Nope, can't go any further backwards. It looks like there was further back. Yeah, good lateral thinking is a great description of what this is. Because none of it is overly complicated. Or even frustrating. Like, I don't feel like I'm banging my head against the walls or anything like that. And that's, like, such a critical concept to... Okay, so that'll slurp it. We get past the, Let's close that just in case that has unintended consequences. And there we go. That was magic I felt playing Monument Valley. The puzzle progression was amazing. Yeah. Yeah, I never felt stuck in Monument Valley either. I felt satisfied. And like, I enjoy puzzles that are really difficult. You know, I've been enjoying resource machine to some degree. Okay. Nope. I was really hoping I can switch the tempo a little bit. Oh, there we go. That's exactly what I needed. Alright, now the weird lag correction on the characters is really amusing. Okay, we should be able to move around. But human resource machine, 7 billion humans. But the puzzles were getting harder and harder every single time. And it was becoming a bit of a problem. Oh. Okay. This is different. I might have messed up. Let's keep messing with this for a second, just so I understand what I did. Because I unlit the lantern, it looked like. Now, he never moves further, does he? Yeah, he always stays down there. Which isn't that helpful. So we've got that. And we can get everything to converge. Oh, it's a chime. It's a chime right here. Oh. Oh! Okay. No, that's too far away. All of these are too far away. What if we go further? That might not be too far away. Alternatively, it has to be in his path, because he jumps somewhere. Does he? I don't know, one way or another, all we need to do is just retrieve the lantern, and then pick up the light somewhere. Oh! I got it. If she's got the empty lantern, the light will move past her at some point, and despite the, words. Despite the vertical differences, it'll still make all the difference here. Will it? Because it feels like it has something to do with her positioning. Maybe just there. Yeah, does it go in the basket? I don't know. It's too far away. Because it didn't look like it was functional going into the basket. It wasn't letting me. It looks like it gets close. But it doesn't actually let me put it in the basket. Because it's too far away. What's the white chime then? A red herring? No, it's not a red herring. Unless... Oh. What if we chime it again? Where does it end up? Because we got the lantern now. But the moon never gets closer. Or carries a charge. Unless, of course, we bring it all the way back, and then we walk back. Because maybe it's one of those that we float it there, over the basket, but we get a reflection. Yeah, there we go. This is ridiculous fourth dimension bullshit. But here we go. Yeah, what if it's really like Monument Valley with a forced perspective trick? Absolutely is. I just didn't remember that angle where they were overlaid because I don't think they were ever overlaid before, so I just had to keep fiddling with it until we got there. Wow. This game is nuts in a very good way. Alright, so that's the third constellation, so we either have a final island or we're done. I don't really know. I'm betting we're almost done. We're not quite there yet. That's one thing I don't like about modern times. Stargazing is impossible from where I live. I live in Kansas. I mean, I guess we could drive like half an hour away and probably make it. Maybe we should do that someday. There's a billion things. Oh, let's see. Do we have one final test, or are we here? One final test, probably, and oh boy, does it look like a doozy. Yeah, so what's the premise of the beginning of the game? They're in a treehouse in a storm. That's all I know. I was gonna give it to the first one. Effectively, one of these guys has to go past the... Got it. One of these guys has to go past the flower here. And so... It started with her moving in next door, and it might be one of those where they're moving out again. You know, they're getting separated, maybe. Who knows? I'm hoping for a happy ending. I always am a little bit disappointed how bittersweet these games are. But they always have to go with bittersweet. Wasn't that like Anamorphine? Equally bittersweet? Well, honestly, Anamorphine was maybe a little bit less interesting. Because it was straight up just like... I did not like Anamorphine that much. It lacked the interesting mechanics that I think, I think this game has. Because this game might tell a sob story, but it's not heavy-handed, it's not overblown, it's not drawn out, it performs well. I haven't noticed a single problem, with my performance. So we somehow need to get it to him, but how? Oh. I gotcha. So we hand it to him, and he'll get us past the fog wall. Yeah, I totally forgot about the chime covered by clouds, because I was too busy focusing on forward. And I keep forgetting about backtracking. I mean, I am maybe a little bit tired to be solving some of these puzzles, but I'm not too tired. It hasn't really impeded me much yet, which is nice. Oh, we're still going. So this might be a tough one. Kind of a review of all the mechanics thus far. Or maybe not. Maybe that was it. I don't see any puzzly bits. This is just the... This is just the dramatic tension rising. I just don't see anything I can interact with. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Oh, this is really cool. I like that I got an achievement called Don't Touch That because I zapped the, I zapped one, not the other. That's really cool. This is really cool. New mechanic. I was not expecting a new mechanic right now, but I mean, it's not even that new of a mechanic. Just clever. Because yeah, you can almost force it to hit other things. But I'm not really sure how I'm going to get that lightning power of the TV in this case. Because... yeah, maybe the TV's in the wrong place. Maybe I have to zap the TV first? And get that into position or something. Because, yeah, it's not that I plug it in. But, yeah, let's see if we can get the cord near the globe before we plug it into the rock. Right there. Yep, there we go. Super silly crow. But that frees the doodad. Okay. Okay. I don't know what this does. Plugs him in at the very least. Maybe it gets him to go to a different location? Oh, I see. Super silly crow, he goes back. He lights up. I'm not necessarily sure, because we're still stuck on this one. We can't get past the ball. So that, which means we need him to be in a completely different location. Well, one way or another, we lit the lantern, which is what we needed to do. So next up, we got to figure out, maybe it's the original configuration. And he'll bounce the hose or something. Oh, I got it. There we go. So there that goes. Does he move after this point? It doesn't look like it, and we don't need it. Ha. This is nuts. It's just... We got it. Alright. Nope. We almost got it. Maybe we're done? It's hard to tell. I honestly thought we'd be, this would either take longer, or that last one would just be like this dramatic, like, walk up. But we solved the problem. It doesn't look like we got any puzzles here, so we might just be dead. Dead. Done. Yeah. These puzzles feel real good. Yeah. Like, this is what happens when you make a good puzzle game that isn't just Pipe Dream. Seriously, Pipe Dream is like the most boring puzzle ever. Spider-Man pulled it off. Barely. But like this? This is how you make a good puzzle game. Short, sweet, to the point, picks a mechanic, knows what to do with said mechanic. Doesn't waste too much time introducing it, but never lets it get stale. And never makes any of the puzzles too hard, so you always feel just clever enough for solving it, without actually, you know, ever feeling like it was too easy. Or too hard. What was the other? The other game like this is Gorogoa. If you liked this game, you'd like Gorogoa a lot. Gorogoa might have been a little bit more, like, frustrating at times and obtuse, but it also had the forced perspective situation working for it in a good way. Have I tried Framed 1 and 2? Short, enjoyable, snazzy visuals. No, I haven't. So she moved into the neighborhood, and he's moving away. Yeah, I did that. I've done that a lot. Sort of moved away. I obviously was never as close as these two seem to be, but I've left a lot of friends behind. I'm glad that the bittersweetness wasn't something worse. Because, you know, some games have it way worse. But this was good. $10, too. Not bad. Not a bad price at all. Like, if it was 20, ugh. But like 5 to 10, perfect price for this sort of thing. But yeah, no, I've moved away a lot growing up. Born in Minnesota, moved to New Mexico. Didn't have a whole lot of friends in Minnesota. Had a couple. And then I was in one town in New Mexico for like a year. And then we moved to a different town. And I made a lot more friends in that town. And then moved away. Moved to California. Left all my friends behind. Except for like one dude. I have no idea what happened to any of my friends from there. Part of it is a fire tore through the town after, like, almost immediately after I moved. So a lot of my friends got displaced and ended up moving away as well. So that, like, extra threw apart any chance of me finding half of them. Because, like, straight up a lot of my friends, yeah, their houses burned down, so they just moved. They didn't stick around in Los Alamos. Which is a darn shame, but, I mean, I was already gone, and it was a shame. It was sad. I tried to keep up with a couple of them, but it was not easy. I saw one of them a couple years later in Vegas. That was cool, but otherwise, didn't see any of them. Then moved away from California. Didn't keep a whole lot of friends from California. Apparently a lot of them fell into the bad crowd, and, you know, I think I've been a little bit more of a loner as a result of moving around a lot, so it wasn't so bad. I tried connecting with one of them after the fact, but his parents had always pushed him into school really heavily, in testing and whatnot, so we tried to connect, but it didn't really work, and I friended another friend who actually looked to be doing quite well. He was a real spoiled brat when I knew him, but he was one of my closer friends, and it looks like he's mellowed out substantially, but haven't really, like, bothered to interact with him that much. Didn't really get to meet or make a whole lot of friends in North Carolina. Met one guy who actually ended up going to college in my hometown, and I ended up leaving. Which is a shame, because, you know, I would have loved to reconnect. And then Massachusetts, I had friends, but by senior year they all stopped caring about me, so when everybody went off to college, it was kind of like the natural order of things, the natural conclusion. And then college, all my friends turned out to be real awful people. So, well, that was easy. And now we're here. I'm I'm an internet hermit living in a one-bedroom apartment with my fiancée. Happens. I'm gonna move again, probably. We'll just do this all over again. But this is a real good game. This is real fun. I liked it a lot. And I really would recommend this to anybody that likes puzzle games. Not a whole lot of replayability, but that's true of most puzzle games in general. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.